Cristiano Ronaldo doesn't beg clubs anymore. He pressures systems. And now even Saudi Arabia is pushing back, warning football's biggest star that his transfer politics may finally be wearing thin. This story matters right now because it exposes a truth fans argue about every season. Why does Ronaldo keep ending up in transfer wars, and where does he really go next? On record, Cristiano Ronaldo is the most influential footballer of his generation. The Saudi Pro League quietly reminded Ronaldo that even superstars operate inside rules. Reports confirm that Ronaldo's camp expressed dissatisfaction with Al Nassr's transfer direction, sparking internal unrest and drawing an official warning from league authorities. The message was clear: public pressure tactics won't be tolerated, even from the league's biggest face. This wasn't just about a player wanting better teammates, this was about control. Who has it, who's losing it, and whether Ronaldo's old playbook still works in a new football world. To understand this moment, you have to zoom out. Cristiano Ronaldo's career since leaving Real Madrid has followed a pattern: short-term projects, high expectations, public tension, and eventual fallout. At Juventus, he arrived as the missing piece. The Champions League was promised. 3 seasons later, Juventus were financially strained, tactically unbalanced, and quietly relieved when he left. At Manchester United, the return was emotional but chaotic. Managers changed, playing styles clashed, interviews exploded. The relationship collapsed publicly, ending with Ronaldo burning bridges on his way out. Saudi Arabia was supposed to be different. Al Nassr offered power, prestige, and protection. Ronaldo wasn't just a striker, he was the symbol of an entire football revolution. His signing legitimized the Saudi Pro League globally. Other stars followed because he did. But football doesn't pause for symbolism. Al Nassr failed to dominate Asia. Domestic titles slipped away. Recruitment became scattergun. And Ronaldo, once again, found himself frustrated by a project that didn't move at his pace. According to reports, Ronaldo's dissatisfaction spilled beyond private meetings. His body language changed, his comments sharpened. His camp made it known this squad wasn't good enough. That's when the Saudi Pro League stepped in, not to punish him, but to warn him. This league is built on image control, on unity, on collective growth, and Ronaldo publicly questioning recruitment wasn't just criticism, it was pressure politics. And for the first time in years, it didn't land cleanly. Supporters of Ronaldo see this moment as familiar and justified. From their perspective, this is the mindset that made him great. He demands excellence. He refuses mediocrity. He's earned the right to challenge ambition wherever he goes. They'll tell you this: Ronaldo didn't move to Saudi Arabia to coast. He went to compete, to win, to elevate standards. If Al Nassr aren't matching that hunger, then calling it out is leadership, not rebellion. But critics see something else entirely. They see a player who struggles when control slips away, a superstar who thrives when everything bends toward him, tactics, transfers, timelines, and when it doesn't, friction follows. They ask the uncomfortable question: at what point does demanding excellence turn into destabilizing every dressing room you enter? Saudi officials didn't issue that warning by accident. It was a line in the sand, a reminder that no individual is bigger than the project anymore. And that's new territory for Cristiano Ronaldo. Before we go deeper, if you want fearless, fact-led football stories that don't protect reputations or rewrite history, make sure you're subscribed to Final Whistle Files. This channel exists for the stories others soften, and this one is just getting started. Here's the truth many avoid saying out loud: Cristiano Ronaldo isn't difficult because he's selfish. He's difficult because his timeline no longer matches modern football reality. At 40, he still thinks like a Ballon d'Or contender. He still trains like one. He still wants squads built now, not in 3 years. Clubs today don't work that way. They plan long-term. They protect resale value. They prioritize system over stardom. And Ronaldo's presence automatically disrupts that balance, commercially, tactically, politically. Every club that signs him signs more than a striker. They sign a movement, a media storm, a hierarchy shift. That's why transfer harmony around Ronaldo is so fragile. The margin for compromise is tiny. And Saudi Arabia, despite its ambition, is learning that lesson in real time. Despite public warnings, the truth is simple. Ronaldo still holds leverage, not absolute power, but enough to shape his future. One option quietly circulating is the MLS. A short-term move to the United States offers commercial gold, global exposure, and a familiar rivalry narrative with Lionel Messi. From a branding perspective, it makes sense. From a competitive one, it raises questions, especially for a player still obsessed with winning. Another whisper is a symbolic European return, not as a long-term project, not as a weekly starter, but as a controlled, farewell chapter, possibly linked to a club willing to manage minutes, expectations, and headlines carefully. Manchester United? Unlikely, despite the nostalgia. That bridge isn't just burned, it's gone. A third path is staying put, but under renegotiated terms. Less noise, less pressure, a clearer structure. Saudi Arabia still values Ronaldo enormously, but on their terms now, not exclusively his. The days of ultimatums appear over. This situation isn't really about Cristiano Ronaldo. It's about how football power is shifting. For decades, the game bent toward icons. Now, leagues, brands, and long-term strategies are reclaiming control. Even in Saudi Arabia, a league once accused of star-driven chaos, structure is tightening. Ronaldo is colliding with that shift head-on. He's not wrong for demanding excellence, but the system is no longer built to revolve around a single man, no matter his legacy. That's not disrespect, that's evolution. Whether you admire Cristiano Ronaldo or believe his time at the top of football politics is fading, one thing is undeniable. Every move he makes still shakes the game. But for the first time, the response isn't automatic compliance, it's resistance. And that's why this moment matters. If you want honest football stories that don't flinch when legends are challenged, stay locked in to Final Whistle Files. Subscribe, drop your take in the comments, and share this with someone who still believes power in football never changes, because it always does, eventually.